Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm here to share with you the number one step, the first step that you need to take when you are feeling stuck. I have a few questions for you just to help you understand. Are you really stuck? Are you feeling stuck, like in your life, in your career? Do you dread waking up to go to work in the morning? I know today is a public holiday. Probably you're happy that you are already sleeping in, but the anxiety starts building up in the evening when you realize, oh, tomorrow is a working day. And not only today because it's a public holiday. Like over the weekend, you're very happy, you're excited, but Sunday evening, it's quite a dull moment for you because, oh, tomorrow is work. And when that comes in, you hate yourself that you need to wake up in the body. You really have to, some people cry themselves to wake up so that they can go to work. Is that you? Are you feeling as if you're standing on quicksand, such that whatever you try to do to get yourself unstuck actually keeps getting you deeper and deeper? Do you just go to work because it's a job that helps you pay the bill or the bills, but it does not really fulfill you? Are you feeling like life is actually passing you by? You feel like there's some things that you should have done or you should have been somewhere better in your personal life, probably in relationship, family wise, children wise, and other things, probably with friends, your relationship with your friends, how close are you, how often do you meet, and you feel like, oh my god, I'm really falling behind. This is a great session for you because I'm going to share with you the number one or the first step that you need to take. And I want to know from you, where are you joining us from? Are you feeling stuck? And what is the indicator that is making you feeling stuck? I have already shared in my previous live stream some of the things that makes us feel stuck. But I'm here to help you. Thank you very much for everyone who's joining. So the only way I can know you're there with me is just drop in a comment and say hi. Let me know where you're joining us from. Are you excited to learn? What is the first step that you need to take towards this idea of getting unstuck, and more specifically in your career? But it does not mean you can't use it probably to get unstuck in life in general, in your relationships, in your finances, in your wealth and fitness and health, all those things. I'm really happy and excited to be here with you live to share some of this exciting knowledge with you. Even if you're watching the replay, still take time and drop in a comment so that at least I can know you're there. Thank you very much. I can see Wesley Okoro, you're there. Where you're joining us from, I'll be happy to know that. And I think as I wait for the comments to come in, let me just jump in and give you the first step. The first step for you is to change your philosophy. Okay, that might be a big one. You might be wondering, what is this thing called philosophy? I am a student of one Jim Rohn. He has been my mentor. I've really consumed most of his books. I have listened to most of his audios, programs, and all that. And he talks about your philosophy. And I want to break it down for you. Now, philosophy is not something very complicated. Basically, I say philosophy is an attitude. It's a theory that acts as a guiding principle on how you act or how you behave, how you make your choices, and how life unfolds for you. And a philosophy, it comes in, there are so many names that come. Point of view, your ideology, what is your conviction, what is your belief, your core belief, your point of view, school of thought, and all that. So you really need to sit down and really interrogate what is your philosophy in life, or what is your philosophy when it comes to your career, in your wellness, in your finances, and interrogate it. It starts within. Actually, the whole thing is outlined in my book, The Blueprint for Success. Yeah, if you can get it, only I can drop in a link later on. And I want to thank you very much. I can see someone saying hello. That is Namaskar. Welcome to this live session. And this is how it starts. Yeah, let me just read you chapter 1 about philosophy. And this is a quote from Jim Rohn. As I told you, I am a great student of Jim Rohn. And it says, the answer to solving your problems isn't to be found by listing out the obstacles, both real and perceived, in the outside world, but instead by approaching the obstacle in your own thinking and approach. And that's a big one. Let me just pause there for you to really absorb that. It is not solving your problems, getting unstuck. The solution should not come out from looking at real and perceived obstacles in the real outside world, but the first step is by looking inside and see what are the obstacles in terms of how you are thinking and approaching the problem. Yeah, and this is very, very important. Thank you very much. I can see Ronnie joining us, saying morning. Today I got this humble opportunity to join the live session. I really appreciate you being there. Today we're looking at the step number 1, how to get unstuck. And you've said it's your philosophy, and it is how you look within. Let me give you an example. Gibran, when I was thinking about how do you grow in life, how do you make probably like a good relationship work out, how do you ensure that you really thrive in the workplace, and the idea, there's this general philosophy of I take care of you and you take care of me. And it sounds very good and practical, and yeah, let's go. So I'll do everything to take care of you as you do everything to take care of me. Then Gibran introduced something and said that is the wrong approach to looking at it. The right approach, the right philosophy should be I take care of me for you while you take care of you for me. And that gives you the control. That gives you the agency not to blame others or situations or events for where you're at because you're expecting them to take care of you, but you are taking responsibility of taking care of your own self. Very important. Now, think about when you're traveling by plane, the air hostess will come in and share that in case of an emergency, take your gas mask, put it on, and then find a way out, or you can now help other people. It doesn't matter if you're traveling with your daughter, with your son, with your baby. You don't start by putting the air mask on them. You start by putting it on yourself, because if you try to put it on them and you yourself, you're struggling, then you will not even make it to put the gas mask on them to be safe, let alone you yourself being safe. So it starts by taking care of yourself. And I want you to really ask yourself, what has your philosophy been when it comes to your job? Why is it that you're feeling stuck? What is it that is not working for you? Is it that you have been in a place way longer than you should be? And why is that so? Is it that you have been passed for promotion over and over, and others tend to just come get the promotion and leave you where you're at? Or sometimes even they're pulling people from outside to come who are even less competent than you are. And then you're left there. What is it? What is the thinking behind that? Why are you feeling stuck? Probably you've been applying for jobs, you're trying to get to the next level, and you're not getting any response. The first thing is by changing your philosophy and asking you taking up. Now, I will tell you this. When it comes to philosophy, it can be as simple as a quote. You can be having a quote that you repeat to yourself. You can be having a saying. It can be a proverb. It can be some lyrics to a song. It can be that really guides your thinking day to day. Now, because I'll tell you this, if you have, and this is the whole basic thing that is out here of the blueprint for success. Let me just check it out here. So how does your philosophy affect your success and really getting unstuck? Number one is that your philosophy will affect the choices that you make. So let me take, for example, one of my philosophies, and I keep on repeating this. I think it's a lyrics to a song or it's a saying or something. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. And when things get tough to my side, I say, the only way for me to succeed is being tougher than the situation. Or if I am to be successful in coming out on the other side of this thing, I need to be tough. So when the when the going gets tough, it is the tough who get going, and I want to be that tough one who sticks in there. Yeah, and once I pick that and I say that is my philosophy, it's going to affect, number one, the choices that I make. So your philosophy affects your choices. Once I know this is what my stand is, this is what happens if I am applying for a promotion and I get passed on. My philosophy is when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. I will need to be tough enough to ask, what is it that I needed to have done to have gotten that opportunity? What is within my reach? So I make a choice. Now your choices affects the actions that you take. So the choices are made up here, and it says we are all a accumulation of the choices that we have made throughout our lives. Yeah. So the choices are made up here. The actions, we do the actions. When we do certain actions over and over for a long period of time, it becomes a habit. And then that habit does what? Affects our life in general. So have a poor philosophy, a bad philosophy, it will ensure, by default, you will be making bad choices, which will lead to bad actions, to bad habits, finally, a bad life. But take up good philosophy, a good philosophy that is going to serve you, that is about you growing, will affect the choices that you make. You end up making good choices that results to good actions. And this action build up good habits. Finally, you have a good life. And mainly, that is where we start. Now, I really don't want to go into the other steps, but I really want to hone in when it comes to the philosophy. Let me know in the chat. Are you finding value in this session? Yeah. What is your key takeaway so far? And is there anyone, if you would like to join me here live and share with me what is the challenge that you're facing? By the way, I can be able to I've dropped a link in the comments. Yes. So if you want to join me here live, just click on it and I'll be able to bring you on board. I don't know if on LinkedIn people can see. So let me just quick one, try and see if I can post it also on LinkedIn, and then we continue. Let me know, what are the challenges that you're facing? Are you feeling stuck in your career? Would you want to get someone to help you to get off that route of being stuck? Is there anything that, oh, good. Let me, oh, I can see more and more people are actually on LinkedIn. Probably I wasn't able to get there. Thank you very much. So I posted the link on LinkedIn. Josephine, I can see you there. Derek, thank you very much. Tabitha, you're saying you're tuned in Nairobi. I can see Wesley Okoro saying hi. Good stuff. Any question, any comment? By the way, if you post any comment, I can easily pull it up here. And yeah, so far I've seen people on LinkedIn, on Facebook. No, LinkedIn, yeah, and YouTube. If you're on Facebook, also let me know that you're there. As we proceed, as I wait for you to begin, I want to tell you this when it comes to the philosophy. And I'm going to really be just pulling some wisdom from this book. And if you want to get, the book is called Blueprint for Success, Guaranteed Steps to Achieving Anything. Just let me know in the chat. It's only 500 shillings, but that is not the point for the session. I want to just bring something here that changes everything. Your philosophy makes you who you are. It shapes your personality, traits, choices, and actions. This is the core of your being. We form our philosophies based on our environment, on the environment we grew up in, through what we hear and what we see. Most of our philosophies have been embedded in our subconscious from our parents, relatives, friends, schooling, media, etc. Now, noting that most of the philosophies and mindsets and viewpoints came to us subconsciously, and we have been running that script in ourselves based on what we have seen, based on what we have maybe interacted with, what we have, how we have seen other people being treated here and there, and based on that, that has formed our philosophies. We need to sit down and reflect and ask ourselves, do the philosophies that I hold serve me? Are they serving me? Or are they just getting me deeper, deeper into this pit where I'm really feeling stuck? Question for you. And if they are not serving you, then it is up to you to take 100% responsibility and start deliberately and intentionally adopting new philosophies that will work for you. I know most of us have been brought maybe in homestead where we are told money does not grow on trees. Yeah, money is the root of all evils, and we have a negative relationship with the money because that is the philosophy that has been implanted with us in us, and subconsciously that really guides our behaviors and our actions, and we don't know why. Our education system actually teaches us, we go to school, you get good grades, you go to good colleges, do a good course, you pass, you go out there, get a job, be paid well, and spend the money. And actually, one of the ways for us to know if you're successful or not is to see you spending the money, the big car, buying a big car, the big house, spending, having those holidays and all that. But how is that serving you so far? Yeah, can you change the script and say, this is what I want really to adopt? And I'll read a few more examples that I put here, and I want you to really think which one can really work well for you. Yeah. So some put good philosophy: for things to change, I have to change. For things to grow, I have to grow. For things to get better, I have to get better. That is a quote by Jim Rohn. Yes. And that shows you need to take 100% responsibility. For things to change, you have to change. For you to get unstuck, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. And it starts by focusing in and building your self-capacity. How confident are you to address an issue which you feel that was unfairly handled, and you were the victim, probably in the workplace? How confident are you in terms of applying for jobs that you know you are capable of, but sometimes you check it out because you're wondering, can I really get that kind of job? Will those people really be interested in me? Big questions for you to think about. I think that is what I wanted to share with you. I hope you get and start really thinking. Oh, I was about to read more here, and let me get some more. Successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. Yes, for you to be successful, for you to really get unstuck, you need to do things that the people who are stuck are not willing to do. What are some of the things that you know you need to get to do for you to get out of that situation? Think about that, yeah, and drop that, yeah. Success is not something that you pursue. Success is something that you attract by becoming an attractive person. I'll tell you this: some of these jobs, some of the careers that you're looking out for, is not something that you really attract. You really pursue. It's something that you're attracted by who you are. It is by investing in yourself and getting to have some skills that will enable you to really be attractive to that kind of organization. It is not the experience you have that is going to get you the job. It is how you communicate that experience being of value to the other people. I'll tell you, in the job application process, the most valuable thing, the reason why some people are actually sought after and headhunted, it is because of the skills that they have, and that is what makes them makes them attractive. And I want you to take that seriously. Start thinking about the obstacles within in your thinking and in your approach of solving the problem. Let me give you some couple of my favorites. Yeah, as I said, there's a part where I like these are mine personal, not just in general. Yeah, I didn't come this far to get this close. These are just some lyrics from Lil Wayne in a song, and I don't remember the song, but he says, "I didn't come this far to get too close." Yeah, and if you're pursuing something, don't give up the last minute and say, after all, I tried. I didn't work too hard just to get too close. I came, I did the work so that I get the prize. Stay focused. Put your eyes on the prize and go for it. And if you're waiting for someone to give it to you on a silver platter, I'm telling you, you're wrong. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Take the first step. Oh, someone wants to join me here and get, let me check. Okay, good. Did I just put, okay, I think, oh, the link had not gone through. So I posted it on LinkedIn. If you want to come here live, you have a question you would want me to respond to, oh, there we go. So the link is already on LinkedIn. You can get it on Facebook. You can get it on YouTube. Just click on it. Join me in the next few minutes. I like keeping this short. Next 7 minutes, I think we should be through, and I'll be happy to help you. Hopefully, you found some value from this session. Hopefully, you start off that journey of getting unstuck. Hopefully, you see the difference between looking for thinking about solving the problem by looking at the obstacles outside without first thinking about what are the obstacles in. Work hard, play hard. Yeah, reward yourself. I think that is a good philosophy. There's no need for you to accumulate a lot and have nothing, not really relax or play. Yeah, work hard, play hard. But some people want to play hard so that they can work hard. First, it starts with the work. Yeah, we are making it because you're making moves. You won't make it if you're not making moves. I think this part of a lyrics by David Guattella and featuring Neo, and says, yeah, we are making it because you're making moves. And if you are not getting there, if you're still stuck, you need to start making some moves. You need to get yourself up there by start renewing your mind and start seeing the possibilities. Sometimes it's just a change of the frame that you look life through, and you'll be surprised how much impact that would be or that would have. I think I've talked about when the going gets tough, the tough goes. So here's another one. Tell me what you think we hustle for. I just want to buy the world, do the impossible. It's possible, ain't impossible at all. Mic drop. When I go to work, I don't just want to go and buy a plot, a small thing. I just want to buy the world, the whole world, and to do the impossible. Because what? You know what? Impossible ain't impossible at all. The word impossible by itself actually says I'm possible. Go out there, make the exploits. Start by thinking big. Start by allowing yourself to see the possibilities, not only the downside, what is not going to work. This is see what can work and start taking action. I'll tell you this. When it comes to the end of this world, for you and for many other people, I think a research was done and they found people who are on their deathbed, they regret more what they didn't do rather than what they did and didn't work out. My challenge to you is to start thinking big and taking action towards that. You will have a much fulfilling life than having that kind of regret. I wish I had done this. I wish I did this or got this or all that. I think that has been my time. I really appreciate each one of you for joining me this morning, and hope you got some value. Now, I will just wait for a minute just to check on the chat. Please feel free to drop in the chat saying hi, thank you very much. Or I think I've seen that. Any comment, if you want to join me live, I've already posted the link there. Ask your question. And if you have any challenge in terms of looking for a job, you don't know where to start, I want to give you an opportunity. I think there's, let me get this as I wait to see what, any questions that are coming in. So I can. So here at Career Point Solutions, we give you an opportunity to really get the most out of your career. And our purpose is actually to help you as a professional who is feeling stuck in your job and you want to change your career, you want to change your, maybe you want to change your career, you want to change the industry that you're in. We have several services that we can help you with. Number one, you can get a professional CV from us, or you can just send us your CV for a free review. We'll take a look at it and we will give you like what needs to be done. So for you to do that, just note that address down there, careerpoint.co.ke/CV review. There you can go and submit your CV for a free review and we will get in touch with you. When you get a job that fits your experience and your criteria and you feel like this is a job that I need to get, we can help you customize and get cover letter that matches that job description. So that's the other service. And once you have been invited for an interview, we help you now with interview coaching. Get to do a mock interview with an expert so that you can try out and see how is it going to work for you when you get to that job. So if any of this is something that is of you feel like will be of help to you, feel free to drop me an email, daniel@careerpoint.co.ke. Let me know, do you want the CV review? Do you want a customized cover letter? Do you want us to have a mock interview with you, just for us to coach you and prepare you so that when you get to that interview, you're just doing the right thing, the right way? Feel free to get in touch with me. So those are the key services that we have to help you get up there. Okay. Oh, I can see. Thank you very much. I can see Derek Keegan saying thank you, Daniel Butuku. I really appreciate. Thank you for joining me. It's been great. It's been great. Let me know anyone else who is there. You found value. By the way, let me just put you on the spot just because you're there. What would you say is one of your key takeaway from today's session? Like, what is something that you've really picked and said, I can run with this or I can use this? Derek Keegan, I would want to know. I also saw there was Namaskar. Yeah, let me know what has been one of your key takeaway from the session. I'll be happy to pick that up. And I think any other comment? We are good. We are good. We are good. And I wanted to just finish by saying that everything, it's possible for you to get unstuck. It is not okay for you to stay unstuck, to stay stuck long enough. Because let me just tell you this, and it's not bad for you to feel stuck. By the way, being stuck is one of the most, it is one of the most universal experience to human beings all around the world. People feel stuck in their careers, in their relationships, in their fitness, in their health, whatever. But it is what you do about it that really matters. Will you sit there and wallow and say, oh, it's not working, too bad? Or will you say, I will do something about it? And if you don't know what to do about it, ask for help. That's the other thing. Ask for help. Do not, let me tell you, there's no problem that you're going through that someone else hasn't gone through. And that is not to diminish what you're going through. It's just to tell you someone else has gone through that. And if you need your help to get unstuck in your career, feel free to get in touch with me. My email is daniel@careerpoint.co.ke. And until my next live session, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is Daniel Mutuku. You can always have a replay to all these videos, live conversation. Until then, I'm out. Thank you.